So what the fuck are you playing? A video game podcast where we talk about what the fuck we're playing. I'm Chris. And this is motherfucking Silus. Hi, Silus.
Yo, what up?
How are you?
How's it going? We're already fucking it up.
Yeah.
I'm fine. How are you, Chris?
I'm great. You know, they say it's not gay if it's in a three-way. And today, it's just you and me. So this is the first official gay cast.
Yeah, it's about damn time.
It is about damn time. And we kind of been hanging out all day today because you and I have been playing through a little game called The Sons of the Forest.
Yeah.
And it's been good. I've had a really fucking good time with it. I think we've just barely scratched the surface of it.
Yeah.
But we've been having so much fun on our little fucking beachfront property.
Mm-hmm.
Chopping down trees. Slaying the fuck out of turtles, Cannibal Holocaust style.
Yeah, dude. I was getting so much sadistic glee out of killing those fucking turtles, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching their little eggies hatch and watching their little babies scurry away into the water before I could pick them up and eat them. Like,
hell yeah, dude. It's been really fun so far, and I honestly can't wait to play more of it.
Yeah, me too. I could definitely easily just like chill and chat and listen to music and sink hours into that shit because there's so much to do outside of going around looking for fucking fights with cannibals and shit.
Yeah.
You know? You just sit there and craft cool ass places. Like you can make your own little fortified home as a little base camp. The compound and fight back against the hordes of the spooky ookies out in the woods.
And they are spooky, man.
Yeah. There's some weird shit going on in that game, dude.
There is some weird shit going on in that game, man. I did play the first one all the way through, and I think they have increased the repertoire of the cannibals. There was a fucking ninja cannibal that was doing somersault fucking claw attacks on me and shit today. That was crazy. We killed her with a stun gun, and
we stunned the fuck out of her, and then we beat her to death with clubs.
Yeah, and now she's
cut her up with an axe.
She's under our bed as we speak.
Yeah, and she will stay there, except for when I want to use her.
Oh man, but it's been fun. Like I said, I don't think we've done anything in that game other than just kind of fuck around, but it's been a really good time.
Yeah. Our little under the bed bitch will turn into quite the pungent plaything after not too long, because we are still on the waterfront. There's like rotten fish everywhere. There's seagulls. There's sand. There's all kinds of nasty shit. But
fuck ton of singles, and they won't fuck off.
Yeah, you can't just give up a good fleshlight. But the cannibal shit's always been crazy in that game because they're pretty spooky. They come running at you. They sneak up on you. They do all kinds of freako shit.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some crazy ass ones now. They're doing like berserker moves and bum rushing you, doing crazy arm sways and shit, like making themselves look fucking spooky as hell.
Yeah.
And we have lots of ammo we've stumbled across, but no firearms. So I don't know. We're just stuck killing them with like sticks and rocks and shit, you know, which makes it a lot harder.
Yeah, man. And like, I mean, you know, I'm sure you're the same way. Like, no game really kind of fucking scares you. But when I first played through the original Forest, man, that shit kind of scared the fuck out of me because I didn't know what I was getting into. I went in completely blind, and you crash land on a forest, and I make my stupid little shelter, and I'm killing my lizards to survive on, and you just hear and there's shit going through the trees, and you think it's like, I don't know, fucking monkeys or something. No, it's fucking cannibals. This is a cannibal game you've gotten yourself into, and they're fucking scary as fuck.
Yeah, they are scary as fuck. It's like Cannibal Holocaust meets The Descent.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's also a very, very Descent shit. There's a spelunking. You go into some scary-ass caves and caverns.
Yeah.
And who knows what the hell you're going to find down there. Usually some body horror fucking monstrosities, which I don't know, hate to spoil that aspect a little bit, but at the same time they play their hand kind of early in there, so
Yeah.
There's some freako shit, some mutant shit, scary.
Yeah.
Very, very hard.
And in this one, like I said, we've barely scratched the surface of this new game, but there seems to be like pod people almost.
Yeah.
Like weird, I don't know. They're cloning bitches.
Also, yeah, we found a fucking there was a sweet little Agarthan temptress on the fucking beach, dude. little Aryan blonde girl. and she was doing the dance of lust at us. And I was like, what the fuck is that all about?
Yeah,
then you get closer to her, and this bitch has 3 arms and 3 legs.
Yeah.
And she's like, she gets scared, and then she skitters off. She just runs away from you.
Fast too. She's got crazy. 3 legs.
Yeah, she's crazy. I don't even know what to make of any of that.
Yeah. I threw a bunch of rocks at her, and it didn't change your attitude at all.
Yeah, it's my favorite pastime with women.
Islam simulation.
Yeah. We'll Sharia law this bitch. So, yeah, they need to add the female genital mutilation mod any day now. But yeah, the forest is full of many, many wonders and many trials and tribulations, many dangers. And we found some other encampments from some other military blokes like ourselves who were dropped into the area, and they got tore the fuck up. You usually just find their fucking corpses and get to loot them for supplies and stuff. We found a golf cart, and that was dope as hell, because you can play music on the golf cart and just go running through some cannibal camps and mowing down a motherfucker or two on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty dope.
Just watch out for C4, I guess, because we got blown the fuck up.
Yeah. I think we ran literally into some C4, like a mine or something.
Yeah. All in all, it's been a really fucking fun time. I do love the forest. I played through the original one, just put a couple hours into the second one today, but I still think I can wholeheartedly recommend it because it is a really good time.
Well, it also started out significantly more polished and less jank city than when I first played the forest, because that game was rough around the edges for a while. But yeah, this one was great right out the gate. And also it does actually overlap pretty well with the extreme horror community for movie fans, because it's taken some inspiration from some heavy hitters. So if you're into the kinds of themes like extreme survival situations with freako, cannibal, mondo shit, and body horror shit, and lots of gruesome grotesquerie abound in a spooky setting where you're a fish out of water and you're outnumbered by fucking people that want to eat you, then you should check it out.
It's actually Cannibal Holocaust. Like, we did the turtle scene.
Yeah, many times. I killed a shit ton of turtles today, dude. That beach was covered in corpses. There were fucking shells and bodies and meat and heads everywhere, dude.
Yeah. And like, I think if you do play solo, I think it is a lot more horrifying. But when you add, another player, it just becomes like a really fun time. I think every game kind of goes that way. As soon as you have a friend or something, like, it's not scary anymore. But,
there were times that were still pretty fucking fuckered, though.
That cave was kind of fucking scary.
Yeah, dude. And I was very thankful that we had found some hand grenades and some supply crates so we could take care of some of the more fucked up malefactions that we came across in those nasty depths, because there were some ooky spooky freako shits down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think there was actually a Silent Hill 2 villain in there. The fucking rib guy with the
that motherfucker hit hard.
Yeah, he fucking did. This one is available on Steam. I'm not sure about consoles. I know the OG one is on consoles. You can pick this up for $30 on Steam. I got it for $9.29 because it's the winter sale.
Woo!
Sent to find a missing billionaire on a remote island. You find yourself in a cannibal-infested hellscape. Craft, build, and struggle to survive, alone or with friends, in this terrifying new open-world survival horror simulator.
Yeah, it looks like as of right now, it is PC exclusive, but I'm sure that there is probably going to be some console crossplay or ports or something in the future.
Absolutely.
Just like with the first one.
Yeah. I still think, I kind of think that we probably should not have murdered Kevin.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, you mean I shouldn't have murdered Kevin?
Yeah, you killed the fuck out of Kevin. I was just kind of beating his ass, and I didn't want to kill him, but you.
I did.
You did. So hopefully we won't need Kevin in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully.
I kind of wish it did like a thing like in the Morrowind game, the Elder Scrolls 3. Anytime you killed like somebody like significant to like the main quest, it'd be like, you fucked up the prophecy.
Yeah.
Reload your game unless you want to live in the fucked up world you created.
I mean, Kevin was a super brain battered, concussed, soup skulled invalid at the point that we kind of found him. He seemed like he wasn't going to be worth a lot unless there was something specific to his pack or something being taken to a certain location or whatever. But we still got his little ping on our GPS in the game. His corpse is being marked right there on the beach for us.
Yeah, if anything, he did him a mercy kill.
Yeah, I made him a really good marker for the camp.
Yeah. Yeah, I use it all the time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, man, what else have you been playing?
Lately, Chloe and I have been playing a lot of the Outlast Trials because it was free to play this past month on a PSN, and so we bought a month of that so we could check it out. And we've been playing it with Brock and Brianna and Goblin, and it's been a lot of fun so far. The style of the game is really cool. You are kind of just going through these locations that are large scale, like kind of artificially put together themed locations by the Murkoff Corporation from the original Outlast games. And apparently in the timeline, this game is considered a prequel. So it's stuff that happened before the events of Outlast 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And it's not really, as far as I can tell, like you can pick up and find like related stuff like files as collectibles and shit in the maps, but it's not gonna just like spoon feed you like a real story. It's not really like an entry as much as it is like a fun multiplayer game with some lore to find on the side, but it's not like a narrative driven kind of a thing.
Okay.
And you're going through these trials in these artificial locations themed after different things, like a shopping mall, or a prison, or a courthouse, or theme park, or an orphanage, or a factory, or something like that. You're running through and you're solving puzzles to progress as a group, and so it's kind of got this survival horror sort of like puzzle solving and backtracking element to it. You're scouring the area for your key items to get ahead. And meanwhile, you were being chased, pursued by AI villains of a few different sorts. Most of them are pretty easy to deal with or are passive. But the main one is the main baddie who is kind of randomly selected for the trial. So you will be facing against some like pretty cool, colorful cast of freako characters kind of people. And it's fun. There's a lot of cool ones in there. There's this like Tom of Finland ass like super sexed out like leather clad prison warden guy who has a stun rod, and he like stuns himself in the junk with it, and he likes to stun other people in the junk with it. Wow. So you'll be running through the trial, and you'll see like dead bodies or like mannequins, and they'll all have like scorching burn marks in their fucking crotches and shit. And it's fucking crazy. There's this character called Mother Goose, and she has like a hand puppet that she talks through, and the hand puppet also has like a drill in its mouth, so she'll go up to you with the hand puppet and be like, something, hand puppet, something, and then like drill bit you in the fucking face with it. It's fucking crazy.
Wow.
And it'll do fucking bleeding damage to you, so you'll be bleeding out, running around trying to find bandages. It's kind of like Dead by Daylight, but it's not nearly as like toxic and sweaty and fucked up as the whole experience of trying to play Dead by Daylight is, because it's not, it's like 4 people versus AI.
Yeah.
So it's not, you don't have some asshole fucking with you on either side. Like, you're just chill. You're just chilling. Doing puzzles with your bros and getting to the end.
I like that.
And it's super fun so far. But yeah, we can't wait to play it with you too, Chris.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's anxiously awaiting.
I got it.
The full party.
I bought it on Steam because it's on sale for the winter sale. And I just haven't installed it yet. But
how much was it on the winter sale?
I think it was like $10, $12.
Yeah. You said the Sons of the Forest was around that much too, right?
It was like 9 something.
Hell yeah.
Outlast Trials $11.99.
All right, that's not bad.
Usually $40.
Damn. Maybe I need to check PlayStation and grab that sooner than later.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that sounds like a fun game. I can't wait to play with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, and also the something else that's really cool about it is the hub world that you kind of chill in before you like choose your trials, like your missions to go. It's almost like it's just a really fucked up like clinic. It's like a really fucked up like mental clinic kind of a setting, and it kind of reminds me of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay.
And it's like but you get to decorate your own room. So you get assigned like a little room in whatever lobby you're in, and you can unlock a bunch of shit while playing that are like cosmetics for your room. So you can change like your bedspread and your carpet and what kind of like little doohickeys you got on display as decoration in on your shelves and your countertops, and put up posters on your walls and stuff and make it real cool. But all the style of aesthetics for both the cosmetics for your character and your room are very like insane, like schizo brain coded kind of art styles, like stuff I think would appeal a lot to the horror community at large that enjoys our content and type of stuff that we typically cover on the regular show. I feel like if you don't play a lot of games, but you want to get into something and you want to play something with some bros, that is a really fun one, and it has a lot of aesthetics that would cater to your sensibilities.
Okay, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, there's this other guy in the Outlast Trials who's like borderline, like practically a midget kind of guy, and he's like a little dude running around in a suit, but he's got a big ass bulbous Freako head, and he acts like a little baby. He'd be sucking on his thumb and shit. And so when you're going into the trials, you have like little flashes that'll play of like the shit you're going to be dealing with and who the main baddie is. And when you get his section for the trials, you'll see him like drinking out of Baba, and he'll be like playing in a crib and shit, and it's fucking crazy. He's a little freak.
Damn. Outlast Trials. I got a little game for you, man. And this one was a surprising one for me. It is called Miside, I think. Miside.
Okay.
And when you look at it, it looks like some kind of anime, maybe a porn game. I don't know. I've gotten myself into weird situations with games like these, but this is not that. If you look at the tags, the first tag is psychological horror, cute, story rich, and horror.
Ooh, it's got overwhelmingly positive ratings.
Yeah. Let's imagine that you have a game in which you care for a character. But could you imagine one day getting into that game yourself? I can, because I did. I played through this game in its entirety. And let me tell you, it's crazy. You are a wage slave, I guess, working on your computer all the time. One of your bros is like, yo, you got to play this game. It's cool. So you get your phone out, you download the app, and it's a little Tamagotchi or waifu sort of thing. Like, take my clothes to the laundry room, make me dinner, blah, blah, blah. And you take care of your little girl. And one day, she's like, yo, wouldn't it be cool if we got to hang out together? And you're like, yeah. And she does it. She comes up with some fucking weird way to suck you into the game.
Oh,
then
shit.
she fucking goes crazy because she's a fucking crazy person. And she's like, yo, don't open the oven. And what's the first thing I do? I open the oven. There's a chainsaw in there. And she's hiding all kinds of murder weapons and shit. You're always hearing like knocks coming out of closets from past victims. She's a psycho.
Hell yeah. Psychosomatic. I can say it.
Yeah. And without, I guess, spoiling fucking too much, you try to get out of the game and you meet all different kind of versions of the girl through different versions of the game. It gets weird. For some reason, like I got sucked into their Discord and they put this bullshit on my Discord name that it took me forever to get taken off. It was actually a really fun time. It's a short game. It was like 5 hours, I think. But it was actually really surprising how much I liked it. The whole time I was kind of going through the game, I was a little lost and confused. And I think that's because I could never really tell what was coming next because it's wild. There are some pretty cool, like, horror sequences. Like, I think at one point, all these hands come through a door, but then the door slams itself and the fucking blood goes everywhere. It's crazy. It's game world shit. So things just materialize and bitches are crazy. Don't trust them.
Yeah.
Don't trust them, boys. That's all I can tell you. I think I would have liked to seen like a little more like fucked up horror shit than what was in it, but that's just kind of a nitpicky thing on my end. I just like to see, you know, beheadings and stuff with chainsaws, and I would have liked to see more of it. There's not a lot of jump scares in this one. There was one jump scare the only jump scare that I really registered, and I almost fucking fell out of my chair, dude.
Hell yeah.
You know, the fucking crazy girl's like, oh yeah, you want to fucking go back home? All right, go back home. And she sends you back home, and you go through your mundane ass routine of putting your clothes on, getting on the fucking computer, blah, blah, blah. Rinse and repeat for like 1,000 days. Just to hammer home how fucking shitty your life is. And dude, out of nowhere, one day you get on your fucking computer and this bitch comes from behind you and smacks the fuck out of your desk, and then through the headphones it's like BAM! And she like looks at you like, hey. It fucking killed me, man.
Damn. Yeah, it looks really cool. I'll definitely probably check this out.
Yeah, this is it's worth the play. It was I've never really played anything like this, but when it comes to like anime games, I haven't really played any of them. And another thing I do want to bring up that was really fucking cool. I don't know if I can find a screenshot of it, but there's no like text boxes. You know, like how most get there to be a text box and all the words pop up in there. The text is in the world. Like,
okay,
it's there in front of the person saying it, and then it drops down like rain or something, and it falls to the floor, and it almost has its own physics and stuff. It'll fucking bounce off tables as
I love shit like that.
New sentences come. Yeah, it's so fucking cool. But at the same time, I wish there was a way to skip the fucking text, because sometimes I don't want to fucking read it, or I read it too fast, and it's like, all right, move the fuck on. Yeah. If you're on the Steam page, you can scroll down a little bit, and it kind of shows it there.
Hell yeah.
There's not really any adult themes. Don't think you're gonna fucking take little Mita to bed, because you won't. There was a kind of funny moment where you're playing a mini game, which there are a lot of mini games in this game, and they're all pretty fun. But there's this one mini game that you play at the kitchen table. It's like a big old buzzer, and you know, first person to hit the buzzer or whatever wins. But she's like, oh, I need the big old whack-a-mole type hammer. I think it's in my inventory. And so she's pulling out stuff, you know, video game style, like, oh, not this, not this. And she pulls out a big old fucking vibrator. And she's like, oh, well, you know, this is an adult game. And your character's like, what's that? And she's like, oh, she said, oh, it just attracts beavers.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Damn.
It was funny. It was a very funny little moment. Mita's a freak.
She a super freak. Super freak.
She's super freaky.
Mita.
Yep. Actually, very surprising, very fun game. Played all the way through it, man, in pretty much one sitting.
Yeah, it looks dope. I'll definitely check it out. I see that it also has like a bundle pack you can get where you can get it with the Doki Doki Literature Club, which is another certified hood classic as far as the psychological horror anime game goes.
I want to play that. I've never played those. The whole visual novel thing kind of turns me off. I don't know. Maybe if I can pick it up cheap one day, I might try it because I've heard good things about it too.
I'm very picky with that kind of shit, but that's one of those ones where I'm like, oh, it's worth checking out. Or like if you don't want to just like sit there and do it yourself, I would maybe just find somebody who like played it, like watch a Let's Play online so you can like listen to them read it and react and stuff because I get not having the attention span or the fucking wherewithal to go through all that because visual novels are crazy.
Yeah. So fucking much, man. And I think I soured myself because I accidentally got a visual novel game one time for the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what I bought so many fucking games at the time. I didn't care what the fuck they were. I just bought them. Like, I haven't played this yet. Get it. I don't even know what the game was. It was a 3DS game, kind of an anime sort of thing. I didn't know it was a visual novel. And so I get on my 18-hour flight to fucking Germany, and I'm like, I'm going to throw this game on. It's going to be good. And I'm going through the text, thinking like it's like a tutorial or, the first couple chapters of a book. It's going to get good. No. It's all text all the time.
It's a book.
It's literally a book.
Fucking book.
And I was like, at any moment, this game is going to start. And it didn't.
Hell yeah. Did you get through it?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I don't remember the end of it.
Did you play it during your whole flight?
I played it for off and on for, a while. And I'm like, oh, maybe I just need to keep going. Maybe the game starts. And it doesn't.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Fuck visual novels. Now that they have a title, or I at least know of what they are, I can go into it knowing what to expect, but
easier to avoid.
Yeah.
The one thing that is super cool, I have a lot of nostalgia for, a lot of love for, Higurashi series. Those started as visual novels, which later had, anime and game adaptations and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the visual novels are pretty stellar still. I think they are very cool, but there are a lot of them. They are dense. There are some time sinking ass types of media, you know.
Well,
that's just kind of the nature of it, I guess. But
at the same time, those Phoenix Wright games, they're basically visual novels, but I fucking love those, dude.
Yeah, those are cool.
I wouldn't call this a visual novel because you do a lot of walking and kind of super basic puzzle solving, but there's a lot of talking. Mita likes to fucking talk.
Okay. One of them.
Yeah.
Be in the right mood.
And you cannot skip the fucking dialogue. But yeah, I actually do fucking highly recommend this game. You can get it on sale right now for the winter sale, $11.99, but it's only $14.99 base price. So if you're looking for something a little different, something you probably haven't played before, I would recommend this game, even though it's short. It's like 5 hours. They are talking of doing like a peaceful mode, like some in-game shit where I guess you just live with the girl for the end of your days instead of trying to get out of the game. So I guess fucking be on the lookout for that. So maybe that.
So is it like the game within the game, except nothing crazy ends up happening?
Yeah, because there's a big turning point at the very beginning of the game where you're kind of like, okay, something fucking weird's going on here. You're crazy. There's a knocking sound coming from your closet. I'm going to see what's in there. And then you get the decision like, okay, look in the closet or stay and deal with her bullshit. And you got to meet so many little prerequisites before you can do the stay choice. Like, don't find the chainsaw. Don't pry, basically. And then you can do the stay thing. And I also think you have to beat the main game once. So it's like a new game plus, I guess.
Okay.
But even then I did all that. And then when I went to try the peaceful mode, it's like, coming soon. You will have it when it comes out.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, maybe you can get a little more playtime out of that. Maybe you can, finally take Mita to bed with you and try out that beaver call.
Yeah.
But I was pleasantly surprised with this one. Like I said, I went in completely blind, and it was actually a really fun time. That doesn't happen to me very often in games anymore.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, I'll definitely want to check that one out. It reminded me, though, Miside reminded me of this other shit that I was running through not that long ago with Chloe. I had bought a bunch of games from this really cool Japanese indie, like, side-scroller horror series. So the developer is I'm Cyan, and I think it's a single woman who pretty much makes all of these, and they all have kind of the same MO. They're spooky, like spirited away, like dark, supernatural Japanese folklore kind of tales. And you always play as like a protagonist who is just walking left. Oh. You're walking left and spooky shit happens to you. Mm-hmm. And then after the day resets, it's spookier the next day, and it's spookier the next day. It's spookier the next day, and then it culminates in some crazy shit. Yeah. And then the story's over. And that seems very, yeah, okay, whatever. I can imagine it not being like the type of game for a lot of certain types of people. But I think they're really fun. I think they're really cute, cool little like neat little snippets of horror that you can play, because they're all very short too. You can get through them all in like way less than maybe like a half an hour per typically, if that. Some of them are really short, and they're just fun little spooky self-contained stories. And they remind me of this series that Sentai Filmworks actually put out a Blu-ray for, called Yami Shibai, and it is really short, like 3 to 5 minute like puppet animation, like ghost stories.
Okay.
And it's very cool, and it's technically 2 seasons. The entire thing from front to back is only like slightly over like 2 hours, I think. It's really, really cool, really easy thing to sit down and take in. If you're into like Junji Ito's like short stories and how just like they just kind of characters getting thrown into a crazy situation and then it just fucking ends, like, and it's on some spooky shit. It's that kind of storytelling. It's just like people dealing with the supernatural. It's way above their understanding. They don't know what to do about it. Yeah. And usually they don't quite get out unscathed. So it's that sort of a thing. But these Suganohi games, which is TSUGUNOHI for listeners who want to check them out. They're all on Steam. They're usually always really cheap anyway, but right now they're on sale. They go on sale a lot, so you can wait and grab them and maybe try one and see if it's your thing or not. But as the dev has gone on, they've branched into some other directions where they have a couple now that have been like crossover games with other creators, which is pretty neat. And there's one that actually reminds me of the Miside thing. But there's one game. Oh, it's called AI's Silent Cries, and it's like a little like girl, like a little video game girl, kind of going through like the video game world as it corrupts, and it's like based on some like VTuber that did like a crossover thing with the dev, and it's kind of interesting because you're getting like she's getting like haunted and accosted by an older like version of her from like prior to like her era of technology. Kind of cool.
Okay,
yeah. So she's like an older, she's like a 2000s anime, and she's like, I want my spot back because she's been taken over by this fucking VTuber girl, and she's all cutesy and new, shiny. But yeah, that's so there is a story in one of the games. It's like that. But yeah, all the Suganohi games are very cool. If you like one of them, you probably like every single one of them. And they're a really fun little spooky snippet of horror in the style of those old like early internet like scary flash games kind of where it's like just 2D art where it's like JPEG jump scare like fucking spooky sound effect kind of shit, you know.
Yeah
good stuff, dude. Good stuff.
Oh dude, during in the Miside, like I said, you go through fucking different versions of the game. At one point you go to a 2D version of the game where you have the little text box, and it's kind of fun because you haven't seen any of that since. So you get the little text box, and then so you're fucking around with the 2D one, fucking doing whatever the fuck she tells you to do because that's what you fucking do. But then the fucking crazy bitch comes in. She busts into the fucking game, 2D version of the game, and she's like, "This fucking text box, I hate these things." And she grabs it off the screen and like crunches it, fucking throws it. And then for the rest of the little 2D world, you got a crunched ass fucking text box. That's the text is all. It's so cool. It's crazy. It's meta.
Yeah, that is cool. And also, if you like that, I do think that if you ever have the patience to check it out, Doki Doki Literature Club is cool for like a similar kind of vibe. It's definitely like long-winded, but the payoff is pretty cool.
I know. I need to fucking play those. I hear so many good things about them.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. What else you been playing though, Christopher?
I'll tell you what I've been playing.
Fuck Hitler. Or what is that what it was called?
It was like sex with Hitler. Sex with Hitler. I have not been playing that.
crazy work that exists though. And that they be pulling other indie games for like risque on like a avant-garde level kind of themes, and they got that shit on there just riding hard, dude.
That is true.
By fucking Adolf Games. Crazy.
Okay, I've been jumping back into Rimworld.
Ooh. Take me the Rimworld, Daddy.
Yeah. It's a sci-fi colony sim driven by an intelligent AI storyteller. Generates stories by simulating psychology, ecology, gunplay, melee combat, climate, biomes, diplomacy, interpersonal relationships, art, medicine, trade, and more.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this game's crazy. It's kind of like a colony sim management sort of thing, like survive on the planet. Fucking raise llamas. Make a fur coat because it's gonna get cold in the winter. You know, work your way up to getting off this planet and going home. It's a very, very crunchy. It's an experience. And yeah, it is kind of a storytelling sort of thing, I guess you could say, because, you know, if your dudes get a little too stressed out, they might go dig up fucking their dead wife and set them on the table and freak everybody out.
What the fuck?
It's so fucking crazy, man. You can have slaves in this game. You can do organ harvesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can make little farms where you just capture people and take their organs. One time, one of my guys went crazy and cut his own leg off, and then he's no surgeon, so he just kind of stuck a table leg on there, and he was just fucked for the rest of the game.
That sounds fucking awesome.
There's so much that can happen in this game. The kind of basic overview, it's pretty simplistic. It's kind of like 2D. All your little dudes are just kind of like little pawns, I guess. So
yeah, it kind of looks like it kind of looks like that fucking Dwarf Fortress, or like some fucking Space Station 13 or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty fucking similar to like Dwarf Fortress or something like that, where there's like so many systems going on underneath the surface that you don't even know what's happening.
Damn.
Every limb, your heart, your lungs, they all have like little fucking health bars, and you're getting pneumonia, and you're getting fucking, I don't know, fucking brainworms and shit. And
I already got those.
Yeah. And like, you can't even really control these people. You can just suggest what they should do.
They can just kind of
do
what they want.
They just kind of fucking go. I mean, you can be like, hey, I need you to fucking cook shit. Maybe fucking make a sculpture in your spare time. They don't give a fuck, dude. They'll do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, I'm watching the like trailer. It looks awesome.
It's a really fucking fun game. I played through one game of it, just kind of basic, just you crash land on the planet, try to get off of it. But there's so much more you can do, especially if you get a couple of the expansions, like the royalty expansion and the ideology expansion, because then you can set all these kind of core tenets and values of your colonists that kind of change the way you play the game. Like, I started a misogynistic cowboy ranch.
Yeah.
Ranchers, like some Brokeback Mountain shit. They didn't eat any plants. They hated plants, only ate animals, and they were ranchers. So you can kind of play out like weird little stuff like that.
You made fucking Ram Ranch, bro.
Yeah, we were doing some Ram Ranch, and they hated women. God damn, did they hate women. And you can have underground fucking mole people that can't see in the daylight, and it just kind of shapes your game to all these weird, different little stories. And you do kind of have a little AI overlord or whatever that's like, you know, if you're doing too good, it's going to start throwing some more shit at you. Or if you are just living in squalor, it might fucking pull back a little bit. Just to kind of keep things interesting. It's always kind of keeping things tense, making your story interesting. And while you can, when shit goes fucking insane and you lose your fucking best dude, you can reload a save. But I do highly recommend trying to play it out, because you know you need that drama in your life.
Yeah,
it's fun to just try to keep fucking surviving, man, because that's when the best stories are made. Yeah, it's a wild ass fucking game. Very fun.
Hell yeah.
I know it is on consoles because I think I have it on the PlayStation 2. Not the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 5.
Would it be tougher to play, you think, on console?
Okay, if you play it only on console, you probably won't notice. Because you'll fucking get used to it. But yeah, this game is a whole lot better on a mouse and keyboard.
Looks super PC oriented.
Yeah, it definitely is.
As far as like the level of sub micromanagement shit.
I have done it on the PlayStation, and kind of once you get the feel of it, you can get through it. It's just so much easier with a mouse.
Okay.
There are some new, maybe not so much new anymore, new expansions that I haven't really fucked with, like biotech. It's gonna let you have I think you have babies in this one.
Okay.
So you can start breeding. You can have children and genetic modifications.
Hell yeah.
And there's also an anomaly one now, which adds some kind of Lovecraftian fucking weird shit. I don't know if I could recommend those on like a first playthrough, but I could definitely recommend Royalty and Ideology. You can throw those into your very first game, and I think still have a good time.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Rimworld.
Yeah, this looks really cool. Definitely have to at least check out the base game at some point.
Oh yeah, you can have a ton of fun with a base game, especially like, you know, your first couple of playthroughs, because even in the base game, you have the basic scenario, crash land on the planet, try to get off of it. And then you also have like, you are some super primitive tribesmen that have lived on the Rimworld all their lives. And you got that scenario. There's like 4 or 5 different scenarios. Like, you're a fucking super rich guy that's too rich to have common sense. So you fly solo to a Rimworld.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff to do in that game.
Yeah, I definitely want to fucks with that.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get into another good like sim management type of thing.
Yeah.
I just haven't found it yet.
Yeah, this is one of them. You can do some wild shit in this one, man.
Hell yeah. Misogyny and slaves, count me in.
Yeah, for real. You can also have a misandrist colony too, ladies, so don't feel left out. You can do some fucking Amazon shit.
Hell yeah.
What else have you been playing, Silas?
So, past couple weeks or so, Chloe and I were deep into some fun, festive games. We were playing a bunch of itch.io type holiday horror games, which if you don't know what itch.io is, my babies, it is a really cool game website where you can get a never-ending plethora of constantly new and being uploaded indie games, a lot of which are free to play or extremely cheap to get. And this year, I was going to go on there to find some fun little free-to-play Christmas and holiday winter-themed horror games or whatever, Chloe and I to check out, because that seems to be kind of a thing on there. You'll go on this time of year and you'll see a bunch of new spooky Christmas games. And lo and behold, there was a new entry in something that was a tradition for us since the first year that it started, and it's called the Madvent Calendar by the Haunted PS1 community. And that shit fucking rocks. They do this fucking, it's like an advent calendar, you know, and you get to play a game per day through the entire month of December. And then there's like a cool little overarching story that kind of plays out while you're doing it. And there's like a hub world where you choose your games to play and they're all numbered for you and all that. And they're just kind of a collection of cool, sometimes very finished, very ready to go, sometimes demos, sometimes like very like half-baked, just proof of concept kind of stuff, just from a bunch of indie game devs. You get to play a bunch of cool little snippets of game from a bunch of different indie game devs, and they're very, very cool, and you should definitely check them out if you haven't yet. There is an overarching story between all of the entries, so if you want to get caught up before they may or may not do another one, you could play through, the Advent Calendar 1 through 4 before you do 5, and you could do those anytime you want. But I know it's a little late to be talking about the holiday horror stuff right now, but I mean, it's still winter, so, it's still cold outside, it's still snowy. Still do it, still play them. But yeah, they're pretty cool. And this one, I think, was the first one that they had made after they've not done them for like 2 years now, so I didn't think maybe it was ever going to come back, so that's why I got on here to get some games, and it just was there. So it was a very pleasant surprise, and we played through it. We loved it. It was a great time, as always. But we also downloaded some other cool, spooky, snowy indie stuff, and wanted to talk about just a few standouts here that I think are definitely worth checking out. The first is The Not Deer Stew by Roar Video Store. ROAWR. That's the dev studio or single dev for some of these. The Not Deer Stew is like a cryptid hunting horror game with a very, very cool, like kind of low poly, pixely atmosphere. And you're out in the woods and you're an old man and you're making this stew. And the last ingredient for the stew is a fucking knot deer, which is a which is a spooky cryptidy kind of like creepypasta monster.
Okay.
And it's just a deer, but it's definitely not a deer because it's like very deer-like, but it's fucked up. And it's coming at you and it's monstrous. And you gotta kill it and make your stew with it. And it's a super cool little game.
Hell yeah, sounds cool.
Definitely check out Not Deer Stew.
Not Deer Stew.
Let's see, what was another good one? There's this one called Unwanted Visit by Gabriel IndJLDC. INDJLDC.
Okay.
But he's made a few things, I think. But Unwanted Visit was a cute one. It was like very simplistic and straightforward and kind of silly, but it was like funny and charming and has that same like kind of low poly, old school kind of feel to it, which is super fun. You're a skeptic who doesn't believe in Santa Claus, but because you're such a skeptic and you're such a Reddit atheist about it, you're gonna do a fucking ritual to summon Santa Claus and be like, ha ha, nothing happened. But then you do summon Santa Claus and he's trying to get you. And so you gotta not get got by Santa Claus, and then you gotta end the ritual so he'll go away.
Damn. Wow.
That's a fun one. How to Build a Snowman by Sir Tartarus. That's a really fun one with a similar plot style to the game. This is a common like media trope, but the only thing I'm remembering right now, since we just recently played it, is Clock Tower 3. You're like a person who is born into a family with a lineage of shit that you have to do because you're just the ones that have to do it.
Oh yeah.
And so you have to do some shit to keep a great evil at bay. And it's all wrapped up in what seems at first to be just a silly little cozy winter story about a kid building a snowman. So that's a fun one. Definitely worth checking out. There's this other one by Johnny's Games called Tornuktu. Tornuktu. And it is a spooky little, pretty fucked up, actually, like little winter horror story. You're just this little kid who wakes up in the middle of the night and you're like, ooh, I'm going to go peep on the presents in the living room or whatever. So you go in the living room and there's this worn storybook.
Okay.
And it tells you about this creature called the Tornuktu and the tellings of its comings to take people. And I guess it comes in the night, in the winter, to people who live in remote areas, and gets into the house and it eats the family, does crazy shit, and it loves to take kids, and you're a little kid. So you find the storybook, and then weird shit starts happening outside, and it seems like maybe it's Tornuktu coming to get you. But yeah, it's pretty spooky. It's got some fucked up little moments in it. Pretty dour actually. But yeah, that's definitely worth checking out. Tornuktu.
Damn, and those are all like free games?
Yeah.
Itch.io?
These are all free. Yeah. Good shit.
Sound fucking cool.
There's some other ones. Steal Santa's Pills. That's a funny one. I could not beat it. It got too sweaty for me, but it's fucking crazy and it's fun. It's got a good art style and it's scary. And it's by a dev called Capybara Force. That's a fucking good one. There are some games that have had Christmas reskins this year, which is cool. So they were already established games, and they just did like a Christmas horror re-release of them for the season. There's one called Dead Mall, where you're in a liminal abandoned mall, and you're running around trying to collect presents in a shopping cart and bring them back to your car, throw them in the trunk, and then get out of there before you get got by an anomaly monster.
Ooh.
And you gotta traverse the mall, try not to get caught by the freaky evil snowman fucking thing that's after you. And if you get got, you just gotta restart.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a leaderboard based game, so there's no like winning or losing really. You just kind of like however many points you're able to get and escape without dying, like that's where your place is on the leaderboard. Pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Another one by Greenwood Games, Reindeer Games is what it's called, and it's a PS1 inspired Christmas horror story about a guy who runs a little reindeer farm. He's like the guy tending to the reindeer farm, and it's Christmas Eve, and he doesn't want to be there, and he's got like a Christmas party he wants to go to, and so he's doing his last shift, but everything starts to go awry and some weird shit starts happening, and you kind of wonder if there's like something supernatural going on or if it's something to do with the reindeers themselves. Who knows? Ooh. But yeah, Reindeer Games, it's a very cool one. There were a lot of good ones, honestly. Lot of good. There's this cool little game called the Whitetail Incident, and you play as park rangers who have lost contact with one of your buddies that went out a few hours ago, so you're going to find him, and you stumble into some crazy cult shit.
Ooh.
And it's fucking wild.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's got some like skinwalker-y kind of vibes going on. It's pretty spooky. But it had a Christmas update, so now there are Christmas hats and some snow and some shit like that.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
But that's by Blake McKinnon, who does very like kind of puppet combo inspired games. He's a pretty cool dev. So many good ones.
All kinds of shit on there.
Yeah, dude.
Itch.io.
Mari Lloyd, the Welsh horse ghost of Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Spelled MARILWYD. There's this game, just the Mari Lloyd name, by a dev called Dreadloom. That one was both funny and kind of spooky.
Okay.
Good atmosphere to that one. Definitely worth checking out. Man, there were so many good ones, man. There were so many good ones I found this year. We had a great time.
Sounds fucking fun, man.
Yeah, there are so many devs out there making shit, and they're giving it away for free, and they really deserve your attention. I definitely want to go back and like properly buy a lot of these throughout the year, just to have them for when they're not fresh in my memory anymore. We can play them again around Christmas time.
Yeah.
There was a really cool one called Krampus of Kirkwall by Lunar Effect, and that one you're like at home decorating for Christmas. You're putting decorations on your Christmas tree and stuff. And then you start getting like an anomaly, like analog horror kind of broadcast through the TV saying everybody needs to stay inside and not go anywhere. You need to like not look outside your windows and lock your door and cover your windows with curtains and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like like fucking Gemini home video or like one of those analog horror things that the kids are into now. And it leans into that while also kind of doing its own thing, that a spooky isolation horror like Christmas story. It's very cool.
Okay.
There's this really good one about going out last minute to buy a Christmas tree from a Christmas tree farm. It's called Prowl by Niven Hedinger. And that one was a short and sweet little spook. It really caught me off guard with some of the stuff that happened in it. That's worth checking out. This one actually it wears the sleeve of being a jank game and seems fucking retarded, but it actually was super fun to play. It's called Satan Santa.
Oh no.
By Nannings. And you're a little kid and your family gets fucking taken by Santa, dude.
Oh.
So you gotta go fucking find him. And you're running around, you find a fucking gun.
Hell yeah.
You find your dad's gun and his ammo. You have to go fucking fight fucking like reindeer ass fucking freako Wendigo skinwalker monsters out in the fucking spooky ass like snowy park trying to find your family, and then you have to fucking fight Santa at the end and he's all fucked up. It's crazy. There was a good one called The Last Ride by Shoft, and that one's kind of just a winter in general kind of story. You play, I don't want to say much about it because it's just an interesting little exercise, but you play as a little guy who is manning a late night kind of like kiosk next to a bus station, little bus stop.
Okay.
And that's all I want to say about it. It's a cool game though. Yeah, I could just go on forever, really. There were just so many good ones this time around. There's a ton now that I'm seeing that I didn't even check out. Like, I'm sure there's some gems in there too. So, might just leave it at that. But yeah, that should be selling point enough for any of you that play indie horror games. Go check out some of the stuff on Itch.io, dude. There's amazing stuff on it. And you can get the majority of it for free, which is insane. Even the prices that the devs ask for, it's kind of like some of them will just be free. Some of them will have you can get it for free, or you can name your price, that sort of a thing. Yeah. And a lot of the stuff that the devs ask for, it's like it'll be like $1.99 or $2.99 or something like that. Like it's definitely worth checking out some Itch.io.
Yeah.
For any time.
Sounds
doesn't
like
have to be holiday. holiday horror section is huge, but they just have a ton of games. They have tons of other horror games. They have tons of non-horror games. There's just always stuff to play. They even have browser games. You can just play stuff right there on the site, dude. Like old fucking Newgrounds and shit.
Dude, indie stuff is where it's at. Like, we've both been, I think me maybe more than you, have been complaining a lot about survival horror and kind of where it's at now. But dude, indie horror's keeping it alive, man, and I've been seeing it, and I need to fucking play some of them, man. The Signalis.
Yeah.
That game looks fucking great. Crow Country
rocks.
That game
that's awesome. That's a good-ass game.
Another one I was going to get today, but we ended up playing Sons of the Forest. Labyrinth of the Demon King, I think.
Yes, I played the demo for that.
Yay.
That one fucking rocks, too.
Yeah.
I need to get that.
Looks fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
They're out there, man. You just got to find them. They're out there in the indie world. Survival horror.
Yeah, there's all kinds of like old school like Resident Evil clone survival horror games dropping too. One that I really, really loved. I played it on my channel a while back too, the demo. It was called Among the Living, I think. Let me double check that. It is like a really cool, like old school Resident Evil style game, but with like very modern graphics.
Okay.
But it's on old like tank controls and shit.
Mm.
And you do, the old school like item Echoes of the Living is what it is. It's called Echoes of the Living. And it's you're in like a very Resident Evil inspired scenario in a city during a zombie outbreak, and you're solving puzzles, cryptic puzzles that don't seem like shit that would be in real life, but it seems like the kind of stuff that would be in a 90s survival game. And you're running around killing zombies, and you're fucking managing your resources, and you're trying not to get fucking got by fucking freako monsters, and you're doing cool shit.
I need to get into those games. Like those 3 that I listed, I definitely want to play those, and I'm going to at some point.
Lots of good shit.
It's out there. It's just not fucking coming out from these big studios.
Which, I mean, even then, though, like, even the stuff that, even with the problems I have with some of the bigger games, like, they're still making some cool shit, and it was just, like, dead in the water for a while there.
Yeah.
There was just nothing coming out, so it's pretty cool to see a resurgence kind of across the board right now, even if I have issues with some of the bigger ones, but still, the fact that they're there at all is something.
True. Dude, fucking Resident Evil 7 scared the fuck out of me, man. I don't know if it just hit me on like some untouched trauma or something. Maybe I just don't like moldy rednecks, dude, but god damn, that game scared me, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't I stayed in the safe room just like hiding out. I thought I was going to have a heart attack, man.
Yeah, that one fucked me up the first time too.
Yeah.
That fucking basement the first time you go down there is insane.
Yeah, it's fucked.
So scary.
But then by the end, by it's so crazy because like by the end they're just like fucking gunning shit down. You don't give a fuck. They just
yeah.
Like the whole progression of it is pretty clever, I guess.
Yeah. Although I will say, like, once you get too adept with the game, sometimes just the sheer weight and like sluggish slowness of everything that you becomes kind of grating sometimes, where you're just like, God damn it, I could do this faster. Let me fucking block this goddamn monster. God damn it.
Yeah, that's true.
But Ethan's like, no, I gotta reload. I gotta reload it really slow.
I'm a retarded fucking mold monster. No.
He's like, I can't run fast. I can't run fast.
My legs are barely sewn onto my body.
It's still a good game, though.
Yeah, it is.
Got anything else?
I got something. I can always dig something up, man. Oh, I'll tell you what I've been playing. I've been playing Dyson Sphere Program. Do you like spreadsheets and managing inputs and outputs? I don't, but I still like this game. Build the most efficient intergalactic factory and space simulation strategy game. Dyson Sphere Program. It's made by Koreans, so the translation's not great. Harness the power of stars, collect resources, plan and design production lines, and develop your interstellar factory from a small space workshop to a galaxy-wide industrial empire. That's fucking Dyson Sphere program. What are you doing? You're building the Dyson Sphere. What's a Dyson Sphere? For all you non-sci-fi fucking nerds, I'll tell you what it is. You're putting a shit ton of solar panels around a star to get infinite energy.
Damn.
And
the visuals are really cool.
Yeah, it is.
It looks fucking stellar.
Yeah, it's an amazing looking game. It is in early access now, but don't let that deter you, man, because this game it's pretty much, it feels complete to me. They're still adding shit. They added kind of like an enemy system in the last year or so where, you know, shit tries to fucking blow your little factory up and you got to defend it.
Ooh.
So basically what the game is, you know how most games have a crafting system? Take that and multiply it 100 times, but you can't be bothered to craft shit yourself. So you make little smelters and assembly dudes to craft the things for you. And in order to connect all that bullshit, you got to make conveyor belts. And you make these big old long conveyor belt systems to feed your smelters and your assemblers. And they make the resources you need to complete your Dyson Sphere. And it gets fucking way out of hand. It's insane. It sounds simple. It's not. Because, you know, you have your perfect little circuit board factory that's taken, you know, fucking copper and whatever, steel, iron, and they're making circuit boards great. But all of a sudden, you need fucking iron bars over here to make your motors. And so you gotta figure that out. Now, a more efficient person would make a perfect little factory. I just kind of snake a fucking conveyor belt wherever I need it, and it's just a fucking mess, but it fucking works.
Damn, this looks insane. I'm watching all the little like trailers and shit for it.
It is, man. It is. And there's a whole little technology tree. You unlock different things, and the things you need get progressively more and more resource intensive to where it just gets crazier and crazier. And in this one, you can actually blast off to other fucking planets and harvest the resources on that planet. And then you eventually unlock logistic ships that can send resources from one planet to another. And it just gets so fucking intense and crazy. But it's so fun. You can get sucked into this fucking game. And like I was saying, man, some people get super into it and like they get the Pepe Silva fucking fucking corkboard out, and they're like, well, if I get fucking 300 units of fucking ammonia here, and then that'll work for my plastic factory. And it's all inputs and outputs and shit like that. Efficiency, maximum efficiency, man. I never reach it, but you know, I do just fine.
Yeah, this looks insane. I just think it's really I love the art style. It's very visually stunning. And I love your little fucking customizable fucking Gundam guy that you wrote.
Yeah, you pilot a little mech dude. And yeah, like I said, they're always adding to it. Like that's kind of a new thing that I haven't really been playing with because I haven't played this game in a while. But I'm trying to get back into it. There's all kinds of new stuff. Every time I log in, it seems like there's something new going on.
Hell yeah.
So while it is in early access, and that can turn some people off because a lot of times games don't leave early access on Steam, they just kind of get abandoned. This game, if like I said, it feels complete to me. They just seem to be just adding shit and adding shit and adding shit. I think you can play it right now and get hundreds of hours out of it and be completely happy.
Man, the like starting points where the world is barren and just like pretty and normal. And then like the endpoints it's showing where you have the whole thing covered in factories is insane.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and what you're seeing here is a level of factory that I could never make because that shit is pristine and all lined out and shit. My shit looks like a bowl of fucking spaghetti, dude.
Hell yeah. Damn. Yeah, it looks cool as shit. I added that to my wish list too.
Yeah, it's a damn fun game, dude. And it's only $20 base price. And I think it's worth every fucking penny, man, because you can get hundreds of hours out of it. If it hooks you, man, you're a goner.
Yeah, slightly on sale right now too. $15.90.
Yeah.
People that want to check this out.
Hell yeah. Motherfucking Dyson Sphere program.
Oh yeah, Rimworld was also 20% off for the peeps. That one was a little more on the expensive side, but right now you can get it for $27.99 instead of $34.99.
Yeah, damn good games. And like I'm always like looking for like playability, like how long can I get out of this game? Because I don't expect to ever finish a game. I've just accepted that in my life.
Yeah.
A lot of people get like, oh, I want to finish a game. I'm like, it's never going to happen for me. So I'm always on the lookout for fucking bang for your buck type games. And this is definitely one of them. And I would like to say Rimworld is too. If that is if these games are your style.
Yeah, they both seem like the kind of thing you could just sink time into.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, damn good game. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. Like I said, it is Korean, so a lot of the translation stuff gets a little weird, but that's just nitpicky tutorial bullshit that, I mean, you understand it.
Yeah.
They just say word wrong sometimes. But yeah, that's Dyson Sphere program. What else you been playing, Silence?
I have been running through the Resident Evil 3 remake and the Resident Evil 4 remake again. Because I hadn't played them again since I got my PS5. I could not get my save data to sync properly, so I have just been going through them fresh again, which was kind of fun.
Hell yeah.
I've been downloading all the little deluxe bits I had for pre-orders and playing around with shit. I have been running through completing a bunch of challenges and unlocking points for the point shop and buying fun weapons and cosmetics and shit like that. And we can do a more in-depth kind of thing on Resident Evil with Chloe at some point, because I know they want to do Resident Evil episode 4 sure. Chloe is super into it right now. Well, she has been for years at this point, but yeah, she loves Resident Evil.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of
her favorite things to play together.
Lisa has very few games that she like nerds the fuck out on, and Resident Evil 4 especially has been one of them. So
Hell yeah.
She's excited for that too. We're gonna do a Resident Evil special-a-thon.
Hell yeah. That'll be dope as hell.
That's our games. What do? We do a shit or piss. Silas is Sons of the Forest. That's not a good example.
Sons of the Forest, I think fucks.
Yeah. Sons of the Forest actually definitely fucks, dude.
Yeah.
We've barely gotten into it, but I know it's a fucking damn good game. The OG Forest, damn good game. Even though we haven't played much of it, I know it's gonna fuck.
Yeah, I think as far as my own experience goes, I think Outlast Trials fucks. I was not expecting to like it as much as I do. I just wanted to try it out because I avoided it since it first came out, but I love the other two Outlast games, and I was just like, I just don't want multiplayer horror. But this one's super cool so far, and it's very visceral, very graphic, very much follows the MO stylistically of the other games. It probably does get old after a little bit for lack of new content, but I think that's the same with any game like that. Yeah. So as long as you're not just grinding the fuck out of it and making yourself sick of it, and you just play it on occasion with your friends, I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Yeah.
But I think it fucks.
Yeah. Okay.
Itch.io games, fuck. Suganohi games, fuck. check them out. Okay. We don't have a lot to do consensus votes on in this, so.
Yeah.
My side, I'm gonna give it a mostly fuck. The only thing holding it back, like I said, I really do kind of go for bang for your buck. And for, $15 for a 5-hour game, I would usually kind of stray away from something like that. But it was a very surprising game. And for old grumpy ass fucking jaded gamer like me, it's kind of hard to surprise me. So for that reason, I think I'm going to give it a fuck.
Hell yeah.
Rimworld absolutely fucks. It's crazy. You can do so much in it. I probably haven't even done half of the wild shit that you can do in that game. And Dyson Sphere program fucks your ass to pieces. Especially, a lot of these games are subjective. They are kind of a niche thing, like weird factory building efficiency game. I know that's not going to appeal to everybody, but I like weird shit like that, and it was great.
Yeah. Go check out the visuals for it too, though, because I know there are a lot of people that can be an entry point. Try something out. Whereas, like, they might look at Rimworld and be like, but then they might look at fucking the factory game and be like, oh, that looks dope as shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
if that's your entry point for stuff, maybe try it out. If you have not really tried cool like sim management games and want to check something out, then be a good one to try. It looks really pretty.
Yeah, Dyson Sphere program is a beautiful ass game. Especially once you get all them little fucking cubes going down your conveyor belts and they're all shiny, pretty.
Oh yeah, I guess I would add a caveat to the fuck recommendation for Suganohi, because it's probably not going to be for everybody. A lot of people are probably going to think it's too simplistic and not really give a shit and not want to just like walk left for a game. So if you try one, try it, buy a cheap one, check out a cheap one, watch a playthrough or something, and you like it, and you think one fucks, then they all fuck.
Fuck them all, dude.
Yeah, fuck them all. They all fuck.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Well, that was another fucking jaw-breaking episode of What the Fuck Are You Playing?
Woo!
Stay tuned for our Resident Evil special, where we talk about all the Resident Evil games we've been playing. Thanks for fucking hanging out with me tonight, Silas. It's been a damn good time.
Thanks for hanging out all day, Daddy.
Hell yeah.
Playing Sons of the Forest and talking to you about games.
I don't know what we do to end this episode. Say bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.